Hey there everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Now, here's where we come to something new that I wasn't really into when I was young. Power Rangers. Now, for those who don't know about the Power Rangers, it is an American live-action superhero children's television series that premiered on August 28, 1993, on the Fox Kids weekday afternoon block. The show adapted stock footage from the Japanese TV series Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger, which was the 16th installment of Toei's Super Sentai franchise. Now, to be honest, the reason why I wasn't into this show when I was little is because, well, the show looked kind of dated, with low-budgeted effects, but the action was still pretty cool, though. Now, on the topic of Power Rangers, today I'll be looking into a new movie starring these armored superheroes. So, let's get started. Released on March 24th, 2017, the movie is Power Rangers. So, let's get started. 5 ordinary teens must become something extraordinary when they learn that their small town of Angel Grove and the world itself is on the verge of being obliterated by an alien threat. Chosen by destiny, our heroes quickly discover that they are the only ones who can save the planet. But to do so, they will have to overcome their real-life issues and, before it's too late, band together as the Power Rangers. So, what are my thoughts on the movie? Well, this movie was a really big improvement from the show. In other words, it was awesome. But to further explain why I love this movie, let's move on to Mustang Notes. Now, Saban Capital Group and Lionsgate announced the film in May 2014, with Roberto Orci originally attached to produce. Ashley Miller and Zach Stentz were hired to write the script for the movie. On April 10, 2015, The Wrap reported that Dean Israelite was in negotiations to direct the movie. Israelite told IGN in an interview that the film would be completely playful and it needs to be really fun and funny. But, like Project Almanac, it's going to feel very grounded at the same time, and very contemporary, and have a real edge to it, and a real gut to it as well. It's going to be a fun, joyful movie, but one that feels completely, well, grounded in a real world with real characters going through real things. Israelite had said that the film updates itself from the original series, which I agree, being more character-driven and incorporating with naturalism and grounded nature. Filming was originally set to begin in January 2016, but was rescheduled and began on February 29th in Vancouver. On May 28th, 2016, filming was completed. Additional filming occurred in October 2016. Now, recently I learned that this movie is the first blockbuster film to feature LGBTQ and autistic superheroes. This I found interesting since, as most of you know, I myself am autistic, with some Asperger's syndrome in it. I also think the effects for the movie look really better than the effects for the TV show. It looks very realistic. Plus, the action scenes are very intense and badass. I also like the armored weapons and vehicles that the Rangers use in battle. My favorite one being the giant dinosaur robot. Anyway, now that we're done with Mustang Notes, let's move on to the cast. Jason Scott, the leader of the Power Rangers, is played by Dacre Montgomery. who will be in Season 2 of Stranger Things. Jason was a football legend until one fateful mistake. At first, he's in need of redemption and is struggling to find himself. But soon, he is given a chance to lead a new team made up of an unlikely group of teenage superheroes, and must find it in himself to rise up to the challenge. Jason's love interest, Kimberly Hart, is played by Naomi Scott, best known from the Martian movie. Kimberly used to be a queen bee of Angel Grove High, but has been cast out of the popular clique, and is now struggling to find her identity. She has a new rebel without a cause edgy attitude, but this front is hiding a secret that makes her feel deeply vulnerable. Billy Cranston, the autistic member of the Rangers, and my favorite character in the movie, is played by R.J. Cyler. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Anyway, I find Billy to be kind of like me in a way, due to the fact that he can't understand jokes or sarcasm very well. But he does manage to remember things to the letter. He's a brilliant inventor, creating and perfecting alien technology with Alpha 5, and he's also a quick learner, mastering alien martial arts with, well, relative ease and eagerness. He's also very considerate, humble, sweet, and loyal to his friends, and even goes so far as to censor himself in front of them, even when they curse frequently. Trini, the queer member of the Rangers, is played by singer Becky G, who got to sing with will.i.am in Hotel Transylvania. And Zach, the bilingual member of the Rangers, is played by Ludu Lin. Alpha 5 is voiced by Bill Hader, best known from films like Inside Out and the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies. He is Zordon's robot assistant. His metallic body can transform for various purposes. Plus, I think this guy has some of the funniest lines in the entire movie. Next we have Zordon, the mentor of the Power Rangers and original Ancient Red Ranger, played by Bryan Cranston, best known from Rock of Ages, Kung Fu Panda 3, and Madagascar 3. Zordon lived millions of years ago, before becoming a part of the morphing grid. In my opinion, this guy looks like a pixelated version of the MCP from Tron. Finally, we come to the villain, Rita Repulsa, an alien invader and enemy of the Power Rangers, played by Elizabeth Banks, who has been in films like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and the Pitch Perfect movies. Repulsa is a 65 million-year-old former Green Ranger who has gone rogue. She formed the monster Goldar while attempting to steal the Zeo Crystal, an artifact that channels the morphing grid dimension and also gives the Power Rangers their powers. And now it's time to move on to my final words. Overall, Power Rangers is a fantastic action movie. The effects are improved from its television counterpart, the Rangers are relatable, the action is thrilling, and it has a good message of being a team. So, I have to say that this is a film that both kids and grown-ups will like, especially if they were once fans of the Power Rangers. So, with that said, I'll give this film a perfect rating of 100%. Well, that's it for today, viewers. Be sure to join me again for my next blog. Mustang Power!